Hello everyone, and welcome back to another podcast of SCP Containment Breach. Today we will be looking at a different SCP. We're going to take a little break from the item SCP because it really is a lot to take in. And we are looking into SCP-955. Its object class is safe, ladies and gentlemen. Its species of SCP-955 are to be contained in an outdoor steel screen kennel with a ceiling and a concrete floor that provides for sufficient drainage. The screen mesh should be sufficient to contain juvenile specimens, and the screen should be coated with anti-corrosives and regularly inspected for damage. Each kennel shall be of sufficient size to allow the specimens to exercise. It is recommended that each kennel contain a variety of durable rubber or plastic animal toys in order to reduce stress for the specimens. Specimens are to be nourished with 1 to 4 liters of fructose solution per day and are to have free access to clean, fresh water. I don't know why. So first of all, I'm going to point this out here. Why the fuck is this thing safe? Look at the fucking thing. Look at how fucking creepy it is. That thing will literally gnaw your fucking head off. That thing will tear you to pieces if it wanted to, right? Alright, I guess we're going to find out right now. Personnel are advised to wear anti-corrosive protective gear when visiting the kennel area and to avoid inadvertently making threatening movements or starting the specimens. Aw, so they're like easily startled, I guess. Alright, I'm kinda leaning into this. I'm not sure yet. You know, this is the SCP containment facility. Keepers at Site-34 have reported that playing recordings of soft music and the sounds of children's laughter is effective in in reducing anxiety in the SCP-955 specimens housed there. If a specimen of SCP-955 becomes distressed, a keeper should first confirm the integrity of his or her protective gear, then slowly approach the specimen and make physical contact, gently stroking the specimen's upper thorax or carapace has been shown to soothe the specimen. Alright, so this is probably going to be one of those wholesome SCP containment logs right here. I've read quite a bit of them. Some of them are pretty bittersweet and sad, and others just really put a warm feeling to your heart and makes you kind of extend your imagination a bit more, you know? Like these paper kite things. I forgot what they are, but yeah. Anyways, in the description, so the SCP-955, I'm going to read this, is a species of arthropod-like land-dwelling creatures native to temperate areas of North America. The organisms average between 20 and 200 centimeters in length and features a bulbous biflagellum-like organs, 2 eyes on crests at the top of the head, a large single antenna-like organ between the eyes, so kind of like an anglerfish, which is already very alarming. Fin-like protuberances, I have no idea what those are, near the back of the head, and a long segmented body plan featuring multiple pairs of legs. Juveniles of SCP-955 are light gray in color, while mature specimens range from tan to black. Okay, interesting. If startled or threatened, the organism will lift its head and thorax off the ground while emitting a shrieking cry, then project a viscous, sticky, foul-smelling, and caustic mucus in several directions from its mouth and protuberances in an attempt to flee or burrow into the ground. So I guess they're more defensive than offensive, even though, motherfucker, this thing completely looks offensive. It looks like a land anglerfish. I mean, it even said it has a large single antenna-like organ between the eyes. That's giving me some fucking anglerfish vibes, right? Right, people? I mean, like, what would it be luring, though? Like, I guess it says, what do you call it? Like, small, oh, no, never mind. That was the screen mesh. I don't know what they eat. What do they eat? Oh, fructose. Right. Okay, where were we at? Mature specimens of SCP-955 are capable of squirting the mucus for a distance of several meters. The mucus is corrosive to metals and most organic materials, including the tissues of living creatures aside from SCP-955 itself, and contains a neurotoxin which makes unprotected skin contact with the mucus extremely painful. It says corrosive, but I guess it's just as bad as, like, acid, I'm guessing. Like, well, maybe not. I mean, it didn't say, like, it burns through the skin or bones or anything, which is so fucking surprising. I mean, compared to the shit I've seen on SCP, come on, people. SCP-955 appears to possess a level of intelligence roughly comparable to a juvenile dog. God damn it, they're gonna make me feel for this fucking thing. I already can tell. The organisms are curious, highly social, playful, and attracted to bright colors, high-pitched sounds, and sugar. Aw. What the fuck? They're like sweethearts or something. They're like monstrous sweethearts. Each of the 23 collections of specimens from its habitat to date have occurred when one or more of the organisms has encountered one or more humans, typically in wooded but populated areas, playing fields, schoolyards, or similar places frequented by physically active humans. The SCP-955 organisms, attracted by the activity or sense, will rapidly approach the humans while wriggling its facial organs and flapping its fins and emitting a growling or hissing sound. Study of behavior in captivity suggests that these sounds signal excitement and a desire to interact with the humans in a friendly or playful manner. Holy fuck, my screen just fucking turned off. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. When the humans who encounter instances of SCP-955 react with alarm or violence, the organisms will exhibit the threat response behavior noted above. So I guess if you see these scary things, don't be a fucking dick. I will probably run away from these things, not gonna lie. I mean, come on, this thing looks so fucking scary. It appears that in the absence of a mucus emission episode, dogs and children under the age of 7 generally do not perceive SCP-955's appearance or behavior to be alarming or threatening. Okay, that's weird. Several children who had interacted with the SCP-955 specimen without adverse incident were asked to draw or describe the organism, with the results consistently representing SCP-955 as cute or fuzzy. Young children in particular have been observed to enjoy handling with SCP-955, often including maintaining close physical contact with them or handling them. The specimen depicted in the photograph, together with several other specimens, have been encountered by kindergarten pupils at Redacted Day School in Connecticut. The pupils designated the specimens as Mr. Sillybug and his babies, introduced him into the school facility, where they remained for several days until they encountered a mixed group of pupils and adult faculty with traumatic results. Are you going to... I'm not sure that's it. I mean, the diet of SCP-955 in its natural habitat is not known, but there are no indications that it is carnivorous, so I guess it shot acid at them, I'm pretty sure. Does traumatic mean really effective, or does it mean really bad? You're not gonna note what the traumatic result is? Okay. Anyways, these things are pretty cute. I guess this is one that's like more ironically, you know, it's supposed to look scary, but inside it has a good heart and it really cares about people. And I'm not criticizing it for that. I'm just saying that there's really no message to take from this, as far as I'm concerned, because I literally am dead right now, especially after my full-time job. I mean, I guess this in itself, adding to the SCP world in question, is definitely a message of its own, how it holds ironic value to the absolute depressing and nihilistic stuff that the SCP containment facility could cite from itself. That if those types of creatures exist around the world, just, I guess, lurking around sometimes, then I guess different friendly creatures may lurk around the world as well. I mean, I honestly would genuinely think of the SCP facility, or I'm sorry, the SCP world, as a massive fucking fantasy world. People think of it as like a modern world, heavily altered, but I think, honestly, the SCP world is kind of like a modernistic type world. I'm pretty sure a little more futuristic, because in some of the articles I was reading, there's definitely like a more enhanced thing in technology, or whatever you call it, the multidimensional theory, where definitely could make sense, where the SCP Foundation is found between multiple dimensions. And who would have fucking thought, because a lot of the citing articles talk about multiple dimensions on its own. I wouldn't be even surprised if the entire Foundation is based on different parallel universes and shit. I just find it quite ironic how this thing isn't really contained as much. It's brought to, this thing is actually seen in the public, it says. It's like, it runs up to humans and, like, emitting a growling, hissing sound. People have encountered them, and kids have loved to play with them as well. But something that really kind of gets it off is the teeth, but I don't know. Maybe they use it for smiles.